2001 Volkswagen Golf TDI, 300,000 kilometer, 5-speed standard. I had an issue for the longest time where my steering wheel would shimmy and the whole car would actually shimmy side to side when accelerating, usually through second, third, and fourth gear, while heavy acceleration would get this vibration and shimmy on the whole car. Felt very unsturdy and unsafe, so I decided to troubleshoot the problem and try to figure it out and fix it. So right away I thought it was the right hand CV joint because of the shimmying, because it's connected to the wheels and to the transmission and to the steering box. After replacing the CV joint on the right hand side, that did not fix the problem. So then right away I thought it could be the engine mounts. So then I replaced three engine mounts altogether. Made the problem a little better. It wasn't as bad before, so the shimmying still continued. I still have vibrations, second, third, and fourth gear while pulling torque. But the problem continued, did not go away. So then I decided to change the left-hand CV joint. So originally why I did not replace the left-hand CV joint is because I didn't feel any slack in the CV joint when I lifted the car. CV joint looked fine, had no slack. When I pulled the CV joint out, it still had a little slack, but not as much slack as I thought it should have to make that kind of difference. Anyways, I bought a CV joint from West Can Parts. It cost me $100. Replaced the left-hand CV joint with a brand new CV joint, and the problem went away completely. So when you're diagnosing a problem like that, most likely it's a CV joint, because the steering wheel is connected to your wheels and your CV joints make your wheels spin through the transmission, and there's two joints that could have slack in them. So in my case, the left-hand CV joint had slack. Even though it's a shorter CV joint, it's not as long as the one on the right-hand side. The left one had the slack, which causing this shimmy and this vibration while you're driving the car. So do not replace your engine mounts. Do not replace your right-hand CV joint. Just replace your left-hand CV joint in the beginning and see if it fixes the problem, see if you have the same problem. So my problem is you're driving down the highway, accelerating through second and third and fourth gear, and you get this vibration in the steering wheel, the shimmying, and the shimmying in the car feels like your whole car is shaking back and forth to the left and the right. Also, another thing to note, when you're replacing the right-hand CV joint, make sure you get the one with the thick shaft, not the thin shaft, because when you replace it from Lurco, usually you get a thin shaft. But the original Volkswagen TDIs 2001, they come with a thicker shaft of a CV joint. It's a longer CV joint on the right-hand side, and it's a thicker shaft. It's to reduce humming and vibration at certain engine RPMs. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that fixes your problem.